Hello, Mark Gosfield here. Today we're going to have a look at some chunky irons. So we've got G15 from Ping Cobra S3, Titleist AP1, Burner 2.0 and the Mizuno JPX Pro, or sorry, the JPX 800. So look, let's take a look at these irons, see what they're all about, which is the easiest to get in the air, which goes the furthest. Let's have a look at these game improvement irons. So great selection of some game improvement irons here today. We got Titleist, we got TaylorMade, we got Mizuno, Cobra and Ping. We're going to hit them, see how they compare, see what they're all about, which one feels better or worse, looks better or worse, these kind of things. So look, all these irons are aimed at golfers who want a bit of help. They're all heavy, kind of heel-toe weighted irons, easy to hit, relatively medium to some very thick soles, offset. They're built to launch up in the air. So let's get into hitting a few of these and see what they're all about. I mean, first impressions when I look down at a lot of them is they look very similar, which you'd come to imagine because they're all doing the same thing, really. The only one that looks different to me is the G15. It looks considerably thicker. So let's start with G15. So this is the Ping G15. Now this one has the thickest sole out of all of them. So you can see that's very chunky. Same amount of offset, quite a thick top line compared to the others. Also, you actually start seeing the back of the club, it's so thick on this one. Let's give this one a hit and see how it feels. Let's put it down by the ball. It looks chunky, looks like it's going to send the ball up in the air. And that's exactly what it does. I mean, for game improvement, G15, it's so easy to hit. You want a club that's going to send the ball up, give you loads of confidence. G15's got to be in your list to choose from. It's not the prettiest of club, it's pretty clumpy. But it's all about performance with this club in the sense it's trying to push the ball up in the air, give you a little less kind of workability. It will just keep going up and up and up. You'll struggle to keep this one lower if you like. It's G15, great feeling club, feels solid off the face. So let's compare that then to the Mizuno JPX 800. This JPX 800 is chromed, it's a little bit more weighted in the toe, undercut cavity. Top line is slimmer than maybe the others and it kind of hides itself a little bit better, a little bit of offset. So JPX 800 is quite a good looking iron for someone who wants game improvement. So it offers lots of strong features. But it looks a little bit more classic as well, certainly a lot more classic than the G15. So let's give this one a hit. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it feels very fast off the face. JPX 800 feels strong, powerful, like it's really going to send the ball a long way. It's very user-friendly. It's arguably not, as you look down at it, as confidence-inspiring maybe as, say, the G15, because it is that bit smaller. But if, like I say, you want something a bit more classic, but you do want the same amount of workability or usability of the Ping, this will do it. I mean, this club just flies. It's like a gun going off. It really shoots. Makes very good distance. And these are cranked on lofts and what have you, so these are strong, the JPX 800, but I like that one. Feels good. Okay, next up we're going to have a go with AP2. Now AP2 certainly isn't the first choice among golfers, sorry, AP1, sorry, not AP2, AP1. AP1 isn't certainly the first choice amongst golfers for the Game Improvement Club. This isn't a market Titleist particularly try and dominate. I mean, this is a solid club. It's feels quite long compared to the others, quite a thick top edge. You've got a little bit of what's kind of a cavity that you can't see. It is hollow in there. It's kind of muscle bar behind the back of the club all along the heel and toe. And this is built to push the ball up in the air. Let's give it a bit of a hit. I mean, for me, Titleist AP1, you'll be buying this because you want the stay in the Titleist brand more than anything else. Let's just give it a hit. I mean, it feels good, it goes up. It does what the others are doing. Arguably maybe not as strong off the face, it feels that bit softer. It's quite clumpy, it's a big old head. Another head. does feel good. You know, performance-wise, it's going to perform similar to the others, maybe not as strong as some of the others, but what people will like about this club is that written on the back. Titleist, obviously a big brand in golf, people want to buy into it. For me, it's fine. It's not the most exciting game improvement club out there on the market. But like I say, Titleist, this isn't really what they're about. They're doing this because they kind of have to, it feels like, rather than they've got a real passion in this kind of club. But it feels solid. Okay, Cobra S3. So this, I've left these last two to the end because I almost feel like I don't need to try these two. I only need to hit one of them. So I've got Cobra S3 and the TaylorMade 2.0. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of spot the difference between these two. You know, you've got the branding in the same place, the soles look identical, faces look, I mean from that end you can't really tell which one's which. So let's give the Cobra and the TaylorMade last two hits. So both of these, so Cobra to start, S3, they're cranked in lofts. The thing I don't like about the Cobra, okay, I'm always trying to be different, typical sports brand this, because Cobra now owned by Puma, they've put the 7 at the end, look, so it's not on the bottom. So if you're playing in a match, people can see what club you're using basically. They can see that 7 on there. So trying to work out what your playing partner's hitting into a club, because obviously you're not allowed to ask, because that's giving advice. You can actually see that, which I think is just a bit silly really. But look, let's give it a hit. I mean, I like the look of this. This kind of gunmetal black finish does look sharp on these. This is the Cobra S3. Again, I mean, this fires. It feels very strong off the face. Really shoots, good distance, easy to launch. Give it another hit. And again, it does look nice. I do like the look at these. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. That is really shooting. This is a 7 iron. It's going as far as the 6s almost in the other sets because it is cranked in loft. So Cobra S3, like that. I like the look of that. Okay. Last one then, this is arguably one of the biggest names in this kind of market for game improvement irons, Burner 2.0. Heel toe weighted, inverted cone technology which TaylorMade go on about. You got the different sole to the gunmetal to try and stop it wearing so much. And again the lighter face to the gunmetal end, so very good looking club. Now I've hit these before a lot. If I ever do a lesson and someone wants an iron to hit the ball further, this is one of the first ones I'll always pick up because these are cranked in length and in loft to help push the ball further. So first things when I look down at this club, it looks alright. It doesn't look too chunky. The top end is relatively neutral and a bit of the back end, I don't know if you're picking it up, is actually black. So you actually lose that as you look down. It makes that club look smaller. That makes that top end look a little bit thinner, but obviously it is still there, so it's going to give you the control and the launch that you need, but it doesn't look so chunky. Let's give the 2.0 another hit. I mean, again, it feels like a Cobra. It fires, it really shoots. Great for distance, great sound off the face of this club. I like the look of it. Yeah, I mean, that feels good. So guys, that gives you a little overview on those clubs. For me, brief summary, Cobra TaylorMade, arguably the best two, look sharp in that gunmetal. But they're the same club. You'll be buying into brands really, the performance there. JPX 800 also fits in that category. It's a different look, it's more of a classic look in the JPX 800. All those who do the same things, they're aggressive, good distance, fast off the face, you know, they're cranked up in their lofts as well to go further. And then you've got G15 Titleist AP1s. For me, the Titleist AP1 is arguably the least exciting out of all of them, but it has got the great manufacturer's name on the back, which people like to buy into. And G15 does exactly what you'd want it to do. It's very reliable. It's all very good, really. All aimed between, you know, kind of beginners down to, you know, I play with good forehand handicappers who still want these kind of clubs. Let me know what you think, guys. If you're trying these, tried these, let me know which one you like best. And I'll be interested to know what your comments say about these irons. I'm sure there'll be some fans, some lovers of them, some haters of the different ones. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.